The What's Your Beef segment. Rome, I'm not going to start you off with a beef. I'm going to let you go right to it. Rome, I have beef with people who call regular boring campfires bonfires. If you aren't burning a huge stack of pallets or a pile of tires, it's not a bonfire. Quit falsely advertising a wicked awesome fire with that lame little fire that you're having. Only your parents or Rit would probably show up for. Signed, Johnny in Green Bay. Or GB. Quit lying about your, quote, bonfire. It's not a bonfire. It's a campfire. Or a little fire. Hey, Johnny, is that the hill you want to die on? The bonfire blast? The bonfire beef? Hey, Rome, my beef is with people who pet dogs and consistently ask, what's your name? Unless you're talking to Paul's dog, that mutt is not going to tell you its name. You kook. Save yourself some embarrassment and ask the owner like a normal human being. Freddy in Sac-Town. Jim, my beef is with people who eat Chinese takeout with chopsticks. You know you can use a fork, right? Oh no, it's Chinese food. I have to use the sticks because I'm cool. Nobody is impressed. They are looking at you wondering why you wouldn't make it easier for yourself. Lee in Hartford. I don't know, Lee. I don't think people use chopsticks in order to be, quote, cool. I think it's kind of fun or it's part of the process. You might argue that the food tastes better with the chopsticks as opposed to a fork. I don't know. I go back to it's fun. No, I have a much bigger beef with the area in which I live. Whenever I go to get sushi or I send out for sushi or I bring sushi home, man, they could not be any stingier with the wasabi. For the last time, why do I have to keep asking for extra wasabi? Because you're giving me this much. If I'm going to pay $14 or $20 or whatever it is for some crazy specialty roll, can you give me more than this tiny dollop of wasabi that I know doesn't cost you more than 4 cents for a gigantic snowball of it?
Totally ridiculous, Rome.
How about the soy sauce in little packets? Yeah, because you can get that out. First of all, you can't get that thing open. You have to go to the scissors to get it open. And then when you do, it squirts everywhere.
Sir, in all
So the
honesty,
chopsticks, sir, in all honesty, the chopsticks are not the problem, Lee. Everything else is. And Romey, you rock, writes, my beef is with the wife trying something new for dinner. Babe, you can barely boiled in whatever that green sauce is. War Dominoes. Nunzio writes, my beef is with those who will constantly use, know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. I clearly know what you mean because you're literally telling me what you are saying. This isn't prehistoric times where we're trying to communicate through grunting. Hi, Jim. My beef is with that guy from San Diego who keeps telling us he's from San Diego, even though we already know. Edward Moron, is it? Steve K. I think it's Marino, Steve. I think you know that. Romey, my beef is with that dude that yells out, Freebird, no matter what concert he's at. Bro, that take is about as funny as clones that have Walmart takes or think it's cool to bash on dead former clones. If I want to hear a drunk, middle-aged, overworked dad yelling out redneck gloss, I would watch a video of me at one of my son's middle school band concerts. Bernie in Beantown. Nice job, Bernie. This guy writes, my beef is with manscaping and those who engage in it. Any dude who voluntarily wields cutting implements in such close proximity to their crown jewels is not to be trusted. Surgeons, money managers, lawyers, etc., who behave in such a way are predisposed to tempt fate and dismiss consequences. This endangers society at large. To manscape is to play Russian roulette. Remember Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park. Nature finds a way to exact revenge upon those who disregard its power. Tom in Virginia, dude, that is extremely heavy for a beef. Very thick, brah. Hey, Jim, I've got a beef with Harley Guy. Speeding around like a butthole in splitting lanes, trying to project toughness. Dude, you're an idiot, and your bike is junk. I don't care about that stupid chrome, how much noise it makes, or where it was made. What a bunch of kooks. Jeff in Portland. I like it. Why don't we skip ahead to some phones? See what's up. Look at this guy. Gino in San Antonio jumping in for the beef. Gino, what's up? What's your beef?
Man, I'm just slumming today, Rome. Yeah, I got a beef with people who think a pile of wood in a pit is a bonfire. Signed, Detroit. No, actually, my beef is with Rich Ackerman. When Rome says, here's the very latest, he doesn't mean literally, Ackerman. Your latest could not be later. Wikipedia thinks you're late to the party, pal. Rome opens the show with a breakdown of last night's news. We've already watched Sports Center this morning. I'm surprised you don't end your updates by saying, and that's the way it was. Come on, Rich, do better.
Gino, I can't believe this guy showing up. Like he said today, I'm slumming it, and he called the beef segment. Gino is all in on Smack Off season, and I'm hyped for it. Nice job, Gino. Let's go to JD in Philadelphia. JD in Philly, actually. JD, what's up? What's your beef?
Hey, Jim, thanks for the vine. My beef is with the Pacific Northwest. Starting out with that idiot Wells and the 360, and all these callers and the biking degenerate who make us happy that Seattle Kraken has 8 legs to close all their pie holes with. But I really want to go after Portland, and we'll talk a little bit about our boy James. James, now you may think I'm beefing over the 1977 NBA Finals, but listen, nobody remembers it, not even Bill Walton, and he was the MVP. Now, my real beef is because of his obsession with Alvin and his brother. That's not a good call. No.
JD, you're my dude. JD, I mean, really, you're my dude. I love you. I do. But for the beef segment, it's, you know how this goes, JD. Bam, 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 bam. You can't give me a bunch of beefs and then finally say, but my real beef. It's the beef segment. Start with your real beef. End with your real beef. And then keep moving. Let's go to Wisco. Zach in Wisco. Zach, what's your beef?
Hey, Jim, my beef is with motion lights in restrooms set on a timer. Nobody likes having the lights go out when you're at your most vulnerable in a stall, nowhere near the sensor to reset the light. Set the timer for 5 minutes, not 30 seconds, Chipotle. Oh, hey, somebody just came in. I got to go.
Zach in Wisco, 1-800-636-8686. Speaking of Portland, this is the Amber in Portland. The Amber in Portland looking to cross over and come on the phones, which I respect. I appreciate that. Good to have you. Amber, what's your beef?
Romey, my beef is with Kathleen in Bugaha. I mean, what is she? The female version of Rain Man? Half the time you can't even understand what she's saying. Kathleen, nobody cares about what QBs you find beefy. Also, I'm an Oregon Duck. Keep Justin Herbert's name out your mouth. I'm out.
Nice job, Amber. There you go. That's how you do it. Well done. She crossed over. Made me laugh. Sounded great doing it. Nice job, Amber. Really well done. Really well done. And tight. Did you see that? She got in, she got out. That's how you do it. Let me go back to some tweets and emails. Van Smack. My beef is with my wife. I text her to ask her if she wants anything from the store before I even get to the store parking lot. Without fail, she texts me right back after I tap to pay. Where was this text message when I needed it? Ron, now back in Santa Monica. Yeah, I got a beef too. I got a beef with any text that I fire out to either one of my kids that never comes back. It's like a black hole. Like, you kids are never not on your phones. How is it that you can never text back the guy who pays for that phone? Come on, Logs, do better. You too, Jake. Rome, my beef is with the clones. I decided to take a 3-day fornication furlong And it's completely derailed the show. Leave me alone. You're lucky I even performed for you bastards. Thank you. Signed Alvin Del Horno. Alvin Del Horno. You know, like porno? Like horn dog? Del Horno. I see what you did there. Rome. My beef is with anyone who calls race car drivers athletes. Hey, Bags, I'm a trucker, and I guarantee you if any of those guys in a rig and you ask them to back a 53-foot trailer into a dock, we would be there all day and never see them finish. Well, I've never heard of a truck driver call himself an athlete. Nate in GR. War Writ bumping Baker Street again. Hey, Nate, were you never, ever coming into the beef segment ever again? I hate that song. Hate is such a strong word, especially at this time. And I hate to use the word hate, but I hate that song. Hey, Rome, my beef is with loser parents who let their kids lean over the backs of restaurant booths. I'm just trying to enjoy my grilled cheese and soup in peace, and all I can do is watch your Kool-Aid stained-faced kid make googly eyes at me and wave their ketchup-caked hands at me. Do like any other red-blooded American parents and stick your iPhone in front of them and let them play Angry Birds. Signed, David P. There's your beef segment. When we come back,